Hold on, I gotta concentrate where I'm going. How do I look now?
Ugly.
Wow! I'm putting that in the video as evidence of your abuse. So about 500 miles into this trip, halfway across Missouri, we split this into 2 days. So first day, we're going to go from Lexington, Kentucky to Kansas City, which is actually in Missouri. And then tomorrow we're going to go across Kansas and Colorado to Colorado Springs. Wes is also traveling. He's not with us. He's about 300, what did you say, about 300 miles behind us? You're just nodding silently behind the camera.
Yes.
He actually had issues. He claims to have broken down. So I guess maybe instead of a Lexus, he should have bought himself a Jeep.
Alright, so what are you doing?
So driving down the interstate, I heard a tapping noise coming from the roof. And figured out that this back corner is loose. And that the nuts are actually as tight as they go. So I had to go into Menards. Is that how you say it?
I think so.
Okay. So I've never been in one before and it's awesome. They sell everything. So I had to go in and buy 39 cents worth of washers. Now I'm switching those in. As you can see, I had to put the tent on the roof. And because it was a last minute switchover, there were some kinks to work out. I did later find out that the title application for my expedition trailer was approved the day we left. It took me about 10 minutes to get the license plate. That night, we stopped at a hotel in Kansas City because we didn't want to have to deal with the heat. Wes ended up passing us a few hours later, and he camped an hour into Kansas. The next morning, we started a couple hours before him and got ahead again.
That was almost bad.
Alright, cowboy?
You like it, don't you?
Yes.
You know you do. You want one, don't you?
I do want one, but only for comical purposes.
Alright, so for your fans, what is your addiction to Fruitopia?
Oh, just wait. We're going to have to do a little drive-through tour of McDonald's in Colorado. We'll do a special feature for Fruitopia. So last year when I was in Colorado Springs, I was going through the drive-thru and I accidentally ordered myself some Fruitopia. When I talk to people in the drive-thru, they don't understand me, I don't understand them, and I ended up with this mystery red drink that I'd never had before. And it was amazing, and it's all I drank for the rest of the week. We just reached the middle of Kansas and Wes has caught up with us. When we were planning this trip, everyone was talking about how bad of a drive Kansas was going to be. We're actually kind of enjoying it. It's nice, it's open, and there's no traffic on the road. I'd say the worst part of this whole thing has definitely been St. Louis and Missouri. I think St. Louis probably has some of the worst drivers I've ever come across.
What are you planning on doing in Colorado Springs today in the mall?
Well, the first thing I plan on doing is going to McDonald's and buying some Fruitopia.
I looked up your address. It looks like it's going to be on the north side of Colorado Springs. We're planning on staying at the KOA, which is on the south side of Colorado Springs.
Yeah, as far away as possible, please.
I think we've accomplished that.
Yeah, we're staying, I don't think we're actually in Colorado Springs, we're outside of it on the north side. When we checked into the hotel last night, the guy saw that we were from Kentucky and he asked, are you going to Colorado? And we were like, yeah, how did you know? And he said, everyone from Kentucky who stops in that hotel is on the way to Colorado. Because Kansas City happens to be the midpoint between Kentucky and Colorado. He said we're the third people from Kentucky checking in that night on the way to Colorado.
Were the other ones overlanded wannabes as well? I so bad wanted to come by your hotel and take a picture of your vehicle parked there and post it to Kentucky Overland.
I wanted to come by your campsite this morning so I could take some video and make it look like I camped, but Elizabeth wouldn't let me. We arrived in Colorado Springs ahead of schedule, so we stopped in at Garden of the Gods. The rocks that make up the Garden of the Gods are sandstone and originally would have laid flat. 65 million years ago, the Rocky Mountains formed in this area, and the uplift tilted the sandstone into the vertical fins you see today. The timing was perfect. The best time to go see Garden of the Gods is about an hour before sunset, so you get the red light lighting up the rocks. That evening, over dinner, we made the last few adjustments to the route. Wes had arrived a day earlier than anticipated, so we added on a short section for the following morning. And that left one last thing to be addressed. The first thing I did when I got to Colorado Springs this time round was go and try and get myself some Fruitopia. We tried to record the whole thing, but unfortunately Elizabeth forgot to press record on the camera. Turns out McDonald's doesn't serve Fruitopia anymore though, at least not where we went. The guy who's taking my order had never even heard of it. Even though I don't have the original footage, it went something like this.